Hello, I'm Taya Gherkin, contributing editor to Acoustic Guitar, and I'm here with a Rodriguez FG Madagascar classical guitar. Manuel Rodriguez and Sons are one of the oldest classical guitar manufacturers coming out of Spain, and most of the instruments are still made outside of Madrid in a town called Toledo. And this instrument sort of falls in the middle of their range. It's above the general student models and a little bit below the completely handmade pro line of guitars that they're building. The FG Madagascar that I'm holding here is, as the name suggests, made with Madagascar rosewood back and sides and a solid Canadian cedar top. The guitar is also available with Indian rosewood back and sides at a slightly lower price. The instrument has a Honduras red cedar neck. It's attached with a Spanish foot in the Spanish tradition. It has an ebony fingerboard and a rosewood bridge. The instrument uses Fustero tuning machines, of course the open-geared classical style machines, and it has standard dimensions of a 650 millimeter scale. That's about 25.59 inches. It has a 52 millimeter inch nut width, which is about 2 3/64 inches at the nut. There's a bone nut and saddle, and the guitar has a gloss lacquer finish. As is typical with guitars that come out of the Madrid tradition, the guitar has a very robust sound. It really does sound like a Spanish guitar, not like a modern American classical guitar would. You can tell this bass, a lot of people would refer to that bass as having a real growl. Especially when you dig in a little bit with a thumb like I was just doing, kind of like a flamenco player might. But it also has a very sweet voice up the neck, like playing single notes up here. Very lovely sounding instrument. Let me play it a little bit more for you. I play a tune that was written by Patrick Francis, who wrote the written portion of this review. It's a piece in drop D tuning called the Full Moon Waltz. I'll play the beginning of it. As you can hear, the guitar has a very rich and full voice, great with the drop D tuning, and quite lovely in the trebles. A lot of character in this instrument. The Rodriguez FG Madagascar has a list price of $4,999, and it sells for about $3,000 on the street. And you can find the rosewood version for about $500 less. So that's the Rodriguez FG Madagascar. It's a lovely sounding classical guitar. If you're in the market for a mid-price nylon string, it's definitely worth checking out, regardless of whether you play classical or other styles of music. You can read the full review in the print or digital editions of Acoustic Guitar magazine or online at acousticguitar.com. For Acoustic Guitar, I'm Taya Gherkin.